Hello. Can chat hear me? How's everyone doing? Hey, enjoy tomorrow. Rabbids fan, how's it going? Nutella, lemon-like creature, what's up? How's it going? I'm alright. I'm keeping on. It's same old. Velvet, what's up? Yeah, I got through tax day. That's what I did this week. That is, Hey Stefan, how's it going? So, it's gonna be a clay stream today. It's the plan. Before I start doing clay, I was gonna say that on goodoldgames.com there's a visual novel sale, which I was like, oh, I'll pull this up and then show off some of the visual novels. Then you look through it, the top sellers, this is like mostly porn games. Made me very discouraged. So not that I expect to be in the top seller list, but it's a little 18 plus compared to the usual content. Hey Crow Wicked, how's it going? But I started already. Rah. South Scrimshaw ain't up there. Man, one day, you know, I gotta finish this story. It's honestly, I'm surprised as many people have read it as they do. But I don't know how these online stores do the just the browsing algorithm, because it's like Steam, Itchio, GOG. It's like you have to like know what you have to know in advance about South Scrimshaw and actively search it. It won't like appear in a list anywhere. Yeah, you know what's funny is I started doing this sculpting, and I was like his proportions are kind of wrong. It was I'm glad that I started in advance. It was taking a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna get like super complicated with this, but I might do like a mural type thing if you can request something to stick on this guy. And I'll make a simple version of it in clay. I had from a Christmas gift, a $50 gift certificate to Blick. And so I bought $50 of Sculpey clay 2 days ago. So, you know, the mouth is just all messed up. Anatomically, it's kind of off. So, I think like he's he's gonna be the base. Let's like cover him with sea creatures or octopus or something, or like, I don't know, literally anything. I mean, it'd be hard to like do something like a bicycle, but if you want like a potted plant, that would be easy. What I did is the teeth are baked. So this is Sculpey. This is I think it's like so it's like a non-air drying clay, and there's like, I think it's resin powder that's in it, and you bake it in the oven at a low temperature, and then it hardens. It's nice to work with. It's not like if I was making stuff to sell, like gifts, I'd do ceramics, But you know, this is a nice in between. It's like in between like a art medium and like a craft media. But there are people who do amazing stuff with it too. We won't be making amazing stuff today. Hey Merrick, how's it going? Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm always happy that people show up for this stuff. Oh, the things in the thumbnail, I just googled like child clay dinosaur. Those look like ceramic. You know, where you get the, you know, like the hardness of stone and that like beautiful glassy glaze on top. I do not have a kiln. If I was like a millionaire, that's something I would buy. But yeah, just but you know, I have like a few colors. I can like mix them. What you can do with Sculpey is create the form, bake it, and then paint it is the best way to color it. And it's cheaper than buying like the colored clay. But I just have colored clay. This is my stuff today will be about as sophisticated as Play-Doh. So the day of clay. Hopefully it's not underwhelming. I'm gonna start by putting a potted plant on top of his head. Will any of the music from part 1 be in part 2? Maybe, probably. I haven't... So the music is, I'm licensing stock, and I haven't begun the process yet. I bought like 3 music tracks that are new. I love to have like new music, but it's just kind of like limited what's available to me. Hey Velvet, yeah, thanks for stopping by. If anyone has requests, clay build requests. See, I should try to do some of this on stream. Visible to the camera. I'm like, this Sculpey's nice. It's like once you like warm it up in your hands, it's pretty malleable. Let's see, I need something flat to work on. I probably should have worked this out in advance. How about this? See if it's straight up top. Could I collaborate? Yeah, you know, I've had some offers from musicians, but it's really like I can't ask for people to work for free the way I work for free on South Scrimshaw, and I don't know. It's kind of like the same reason I'm putting off working with voice actors, where like even if I did crowdfund the money, I'm kind of at my limit trying to accomplish all the writing and the art, and it's kind of, if I do get an original score for it, it's something that will probably have to come at the very end. Oh, this is not the canonical main character whale. Actually, I have like a model built of him like a few months ago, just so I could like photograph it in different lighting conditions and positions, because like it seems like a lot of work to like build a model of something until you consider how many different angles you're going to be drawing it from, like repeatedly, and staying on model was like a real challenge, especially as like he's going to get like more complex. I appreciate it. I think that the music for the stock music, just as a solution, has been a real savior. That's even been like the quality is pretty good. I feel like at this point, like if I change some of the tracks from Part 1, people would notice. Really, the big thing that I would change, if I, with infinite resources, would be to get real voice acting, but in time, you know, it's like I am just like super limited. The the vibe of the sculpting today is not going to be realism. It's going to be Lego for drawing machinery and buildings. That's, yeah, I mean, that's actually some Legos too. Like I watch people on YouTube like build sophisticated machines out of that. So the Brillo is he's a hunting Brillo. He's following in the footsteps of his mentor. So that kind of you kind of have somewhat of an idea of what it'll turn into, but I am trying to keep a lot of it a surprise, because I feel like one of the most enjoyable things about South Scrimshaw is that it's not, I think most people found it very unexpected, and if I was like, I'm trying to keep a lot of it secret until it's done for that reason. 3D models are really helpful, especially like stuff like cars, like just mechanical stuff. I had to do as part of like a logo. It was like this animated thing where like a spinning globe came down and like landed on a plate, but I got a 3D model of a globe and then I just screenshotted turning it, and then like I rotoscoped it, and it actually turned out pretty cool. I feel like it depends on the type of tech if it's hard to draw. Like, very fantastic things like mech. There's like no, I feel like you have a lot of leeway in like making up stuff, but you get into like cars, you know, familiar things that people see every day is like where it gets challenging. Oh, convincing tech, yeah. I feel like realism aside, like when artists draw machinery, you can tell if someone is like really in love with like the little details of machines. Like Toriyama, you know, like his motorbikes and stuff aren't realistic in proportion at all, but you can tell that guy loved bikes just from, you know, you knew like where like the throttle and the clutch should be, like for the characters to comfortably drive. Tech drawn in a way that doesn't make sense. I kind of feel you on that. That's like it's unfun to see sort of like a disinterest in like the subject matter, I guess. You know, it'd be like if you buy like a Rainbow Six type game or like a milsim game and they like don't get like the details right, you know, it's kind of like the fun is supposed to be like all the little doodads. There, he's got a little potted plant. Just to establish that we're not going with a very realistic vibe today. Toriyama was a god in general. I feel like. Drawings of tech armor or mechs that are really heavy in detail, where is it painful to look at? Yeah, what do they call that? Greebles? I mean, it's like, you know, when I'm on like the far end of like South Scrimshaw is like science fiction, where like I have to draw a search and rescue plane, and I literally just draw a C-130. You know, like drawing the real thing. But there is like a kind of detail for detail's sake, and if it's not like blam or something, it can just be kind of like I don't know, like just media aesthetic. It sort of can take you out. I don't know what should be on this guy next. I'm gonna just making it up. I'm making a blue circle. I can just put eyeballs in this. Maybe some kind of like seal. I didn't get any further in Signalis, actually. I didn't have any time. Signalis, it's funny, it's like playing it, it so heavily wears its inspiration on its sleeve, which is like, you know, it's cool, it's confident with it. But, it also reminded me while I was playing it, I never finished the System Shock remake that I own. I was a Kickstarter backer a million years ago when it first came out. It was just like felt a little bit weird to play on the deck. And then I just like didn't have time. But that was a good game. Also, the genre of like waking up with amnesia on like a derelict space station is like an excellent. Oh, next stream? I have no idea, actually. I felt totally unprepared for this one. Wait, what do seal tails look like? Sorry, it's like you can't see what I'm doing today. It's gonna be like an itty bitty seal. But they've got like, they have like shorter tails. He's a blue seal. Oh, I was gonna say, when it was like 2016 when they did the Kickstarter for the System Shock remake. It was like the only time in my life I had like a super well-paying job. So I was like, hell yeah. And supposedly it's like one of the dead bodies has a dog tag with my name on it. That was my gift. I just have to go find it. Pingus might be showing up later. So I guess I'm the only mod. Everyone's really well behaved, so I'm not super worried about it. Okay, so it's like a little blue seal. This is fine art today. I wish this would focus better. I feel like an octopus should be on top of him too. A Brillo mermaid. Yeah, go for it. Mermaid. Is that like one of those like monthly drawing things? Like Inktober type thing? Whenever I try to do like the drawing monthly thing, I never make it past the first week. I like get distracted. Yeah, monthly prompts. Those are nice though. I did SciArt September is the one that I like. I should do one of those again. That would be like a good, actually, a stream thing to do. Would if I'm still doing weekly streams by then, to just do like 7 drawings a stream, you know. Oh, it doesn't look like anything. We'll try again. Daily's hard. Yeah. Or it's like if to be able to just treat it like a drawing exercise, you know. It's like I'll spend like a half hour on it. It's tough though, because you know, it's like anything you put on social media has like the expectation to be like a certain type of quality. Yeah, and it's like 30 drawings of anything is no joke. Yeah, initially I was gonna, I don't know, stream, it was just gonna be for the mural thing. I don't know if I've... Since I finished the mural, if my ideas are... That's good. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Pingus. Pingus is off duty. Yeah. It's a clay Brillo whale. I just need stuff to put on top of him. Yeah, fish gang. It is a tiny potted plant. Sorry, he's out of focus. Let's see if I can... Shit. No, it's tentacles. My lovingly crafted tentacles. It's kinda... A weaver lobe. Oh man. Okay. I can do that. Let's see. So that would be like I have Pingus set up as a moderator. I don't know if that's what the wrench is. White bread. Let's see here. I might have to turn this weaver lobe into something easier to sculpt. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Pingus's chat GPT bot I set up so to have someone to talk to. Man, I wonder if that's a service people can buy yet. You know, it's like boost your stream numbers with like AI participants. That has to be a thing. Pretty cheap. Oh, you passed the Turing test. That's all you need. Stream replica. I know, my personal belief, like a lot of interaction that you see on like forums and especially sites like Reddit that are like heavily targeted by marketers, a lot of that is, I mean, you can even see people like buying and selling accounts with lots of karma to marketers, like copying and pasting previously upvoted comments from old, like, you take an image from our pics from like 5 years ago and one bot reposts it, and then 5 other bots copy paste the top 5 comments back then, and like the Redditors who, you know, like, it's new content to them, you know, see essentially, you know, like the thing replayed without the rerun. Chinese knockoff Bluetooth. I had someone ask me in this chat as I was drawing if I was using AI. It's like you're watching me draw in real time, man. Sorry, I'm working on this weaver lobe. I'm trying to make a brown color. It's taking a bit. I'm mixing clay together. I don't know if this was my finest stream idea, guys. No one has been watching a novel. It's been fun. You know what? I'm taking the blue pill. I'm staying in the Matrix. I want my my simulated success. Don't tell me. Alright, sorry, this is taking forever. So weaver lobes are just like big isopods. Hey, Beckus. Yep, it's a clay whale head. You can suggest anything to put on him. You know what? I should have just bought Play-Doh. I'm like working this stuff with my hands, and it's like, you know, it's like relatively easy to work with, but I should have just gone full-on kids art supply day. Sculpey doesn't air dry. It sets when you bake it in the oven for like, it's like, what do you bake it, like 275? It's like 15 minutes for every like quarter inch or something. Yeah, I mean, if you don't put it back in the bag, yeah, it'll get screwed up. You'll ruin it. But, you know, it doesn't really cure out in the air. There should be bots to buy the books that the bots write. You mean you're just inventing the stock market? That's like... just like remove the book from the equation. AI writing is like particularly a weird idea, but I don't know. There are a couple, I think, like video games that, like, isn't like AI Dungeon, like, you sort of like a generated, yeah, like if it was something like, I would play a game like Dwarf Fortress if you had like a really cool AI world, and it's like essentially like a dungeon master writing what's going on for you. Something that's like extremely adaptive, like stuff like that seems fun. I feel like I should make this Weaver Lobe building something on the whale, just to show that he is a building bug. Yeah, the human timeline in South Scrimshaw is like pretty detailed. I'll have some more of that in like the next couple chapters too. And then I don't know, there might be also like a lore dump at some point. But to me, it's kind of like only interesting in like the context of like the story. But yeah, I mean, it's all pretty defined. It's like one of the things that like I overthought, you know, and then it's like try to like walk back some of the detail in that. Matt Pat would be Matt Pat will never guess where I'm going with it. Although, isn't he did Matt Pat retire? One of the things in the next chapters, I guess, I don't know, spoilers, but it's like, instead of like talking about just like what is happening with people in general, there's like a specific behavioral biologist recounting like their early years of work, you know. I don't know. I kind of want to give like story to any of the stuff that I'm talking about. This is the guy in progress. He's got his little shell. And it's hang on. Move myself over here. It's like you can barely see what's happening in this tree. Also, probably just like a bad camera angle. Oh, he left the Wowie. RimWorld is like, I mean, same with like Dwarf Fortress. I just like, they're very cool games. I just like know that I don't have the commitment to learn how to play them. And it's like I'd rather play, I don't know. I'd rather just play SimCity 4 again. Man, I wonder how much you can sell a YouTube channel like Game Theorist for. Echo the Dolphin. It's a hard game. Can you get more light on this, Brillo? Barely see it. Well. Alright, I'm not feeling this octopus right now. Maybe he's like the gardener? We gotta have him building something. Which way is most aesthetically pleasing? I got this red and green right next to each other, so he'll be eating some fruit. He's having a picnic on the whale's back. Oh, watering can. Dude, that's even better. Yes. Should be like a light blue watering can. Seep on the final boss. Death itself. Impossible challenge. Yeah, let's just go with the garden theme. I like that. I don't know if I'm gonna we'll see what kind of sponsorships I get offered before it starts happening. Yeah, there's like a sea bun at the center of the planet. Like there's a South Scrimshaw ends like a Uzumaki. Like, pulled into a vortex at the center of the world. The sea bun is as real as you believe him to be. It's just copying Umineko themes. I was actually thinking of having like a alternate ending if people read all the tangents. I don't know what it would be. Not like an alternate ending, but like an additional post-credit thing that plays. The dog at silent, yeah, like that. Except there are canonical aliens in South Scrimshaw, so they gotta get even weirder. Subnautica tie-in. It was an inside job. The sea bun controlled the penumbra shark. Hey, Coco. They're I do actually have in like some of the like wide shots of the sky, there are lights like in the clouds and stuff. You know. Man, making a watering can out of clay, more difficult than drawing it on my tablet. Yeah, we're doing a gardener weaver look. This looks like crap. There. Alright, let's give him some more plants. very hard to make this focus on the thing I want it to. Wait. Sorry. I'm gonna move this to where you might have more light to see what I'm doing. I'm a professional illustrator, not a professional streamer. Apologize. There. That's more light. How's that look? Focus. Come on. What are the darker color spots on the face? I was thinking it was just like you know, like as his immune system is letting more stuff move into the skin, it would be either like bacteria or just I was just trying to like indicate that something was happening with his skin. Like I didn't really like have a specific animal for that. Just like as they get older, even before these larger animals start living on them, you know, you would start getting algae or fungus or other things getting into the skin, and that would begin to exhibit different types of color. Hey Shitty Comics, how's it going, man? It's yeah. I'm not gonna revoke your your fan card. We're doing clay today. It's kind of a mess. It's not really working out, but what did I say? I was gonna do flowers. So there's a little gardener on top. So he's to draw the sculpt the stuff that he's painting, that he's growing. I mean, that anyone shows up to these streams at all is very nice. It's I wish I was drawing today though. I'm like kind of sweating. Yeah, he can get planted with small things before the larger animals move in. I mean, and also I was thinking that'd be really unavoidable if you're just in the ocean that's a soup of a bunch of stuff. It's also one of those little details that it's I think it's good not to over-explain a lot of things. It is a very different medium, and you know, like sculpting quietly by myself, you know, you kind of, whenever you're working on anything, you like lose your sense of time, you know, and then it's just suddenly dark out. You're like, oh, okay. And then you performing for people on stream makes you very conscious that these things do take longer than you thought they did. Ivy would be a good one. Do some kind of fruit. That's what I wanted to do. Attach guns to Brillo whales. They're, I guess you've got like the pistol shrimp, but not a lot of projectiles in nature to draw inspiration from. I guess you could have time permanently paused. Be like a ghost. Oh wow, you got that many on a meme video. Nice, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I remember that one. That was actually that was a good one. Some watermelon. Yeah, it's like a picnic, I guess. I don't know. This guy can also be at the picnic. We'll give him like a teapot. I feel like that's something they should also have. I'm intimidated to try to do ants. That's like it's segmented bodies. I'm telling you right now, I don't have the skill with my clay and these fingers right now. The streamer game. Oh, needy streamer. Oh yeah, we'll look too similar. Damn it. Huega A&D. Oh, thank you so much. Hello to Colombia. Hello to Germany also. That is very cool to have people watching internationally. I could still do a picnic blanket for these guys. Where I'm doing some very basic sculpting today. I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't going to be a long stream. Actually, I want to do something like a scary monster thing. Like he's gonna have an overly ambitious small shark trying to bite his side. Yeah, you know, if I had if I wasn't like on stream, I could probably find something I could cut to be a tablecloth, but I don't know. The picnic took a turn. The shark didn't get an invite, so he's like angry. I don't know. Maybe he did, and he's not biting the whale. I don't know. Alright, he's no longer scary because his expression is turning out happy. Also, his teeth are coming out not very sharp. It's like got dental problems. Yeah, man, that's just the food chain. You invite a shark to the picnic, you know, they've got a different idea of cuisine. I need more black clay. Where did I put that? Actually, he turned out looking pretty happy, so I think he's gonna be chill. He's just excited to be here. There. This is more of a diorama meant to be viewed from one side than a true three-dimensional sculpture. Choppers share one brain cell. It looks like a demented bro. Yeah, maybe he's a chopper. He's he can't contain his enthusiasm. Traffic killing. Yeah, actually. That's something that I'm confident I could sculpt. We'll do that. Let's see. I even got the orange. Gotta get the reflective layers in. It's just safety to mark off your area like this. That actually is not working out at all. Maybe. Like a safety measure. Screw that up. Very important traffic cone to mark the picnic's boundaries, so no fish drive into the party. What if it was all a dream? It's a game theory. I would actually be flattered if someone made an earnest, like, weird simulation theory video or something. Thank you. You guys don't have to flatter me. It's not actually amazing, but I appreciate it. Do like a beetle, because I've got this green. I feel like good for like the back of. This guy also filling up pretty fast. You know what I could do? It's like cross section into his head. What could we put inside him? I got an idea. Hang on. Alright, delicate surgery. Don't worry, this won't hurt him. Let's hope to keep these edges clean. Let me finish. Let me cook. It's not supposed to be dark. The interior of this guy is tinfoil to save clay and volume. Obviously, I wouldn't want this whole thing to be like solid Sculpey, but I did skin him pretty thick. This is it does feel like surgery. Oh no, fuck. Why are you like that? Just wait to see what I'm doing. The Brillo is a arc in it. You know, I haven't seen the Dune movies yet. Professional whale surgeon. Some calm music for whale surgery. Sorry. See. Lo-fi beats to perform triage too. really feeling my lack of fine control over this stuff. But wasn't there like there was this humor column, this Dave Barry, that I read as a kid. And I remember like he had a thing he wrote about a whale that washed up on a beach in Florida, and the cops tried to take care of it by blowing it up with dynamite. And it didn't. All it did was scatter the whale everywhere. It didn't actually move anything. Yeah. Yeah. What an early internet clip of like this like grainy pink mist. Hang on, guys. I'll show you what I'm doing in a second. Dude, I'm sure like the smell of something like that is just nightmarish. That is a lot of decomposing matter. Under. Almost done. It's terrible. It's a little cat house. He's staring out. I wanted to do like cross, like a normal window pane, but I couldn't get that in without covering the cat. But this kind of looks like a jail cell now, which is odd. But we'll leave it that way. I think it's true, you can lay down if you need to. You don't have to be... So I'm catching up on chat. How's it going, Damien? One time I was explaining how much I liked whales, and then they just started talking about whale falls for like an hour. Whale falls are kind of... Wasn't there like a book written about a whale fall recently? It's like, they're in vogue. Nah, I think it's like a cat. It's not even a sea bun. He's like in whale jail. He like made a wish that he could see the ocean. And it was like... You didn't expect it to be this way. Yeah, I think a lot of this Brillo is pretty unidentified. We should do a big snake. Also, that's something I can do easily. We'll make him like a yellow boa. A Brillo that looks like a flying saucer. I feel like the one camouflage Brillo is kind of saucer shaped. Although I guess it depends on... Oh fuck. Ruined. I guess it depends on how you define your flying saucers. Because in the mythology of flying saucers, they come in several different shapes. I'm not far away from Kecksburg, Pennsylvania here, and that flying saucer was shaped like a giant acorn. It's the local legend. Give the whale a tail. But that'll be a lot of work. I can just like cut it off from camera, you know? Like when I photo. Oh shit. Things are falling off this guy. You were wondering why it's decapitated because I didn't feel like finishing the tail. if I draw like a giant boa eating him? Then I could just have like a snake for the second half. This guy could be in focus for like 1 second, please. That's not. It could be like a cross section. I could just put like red here and then like show like the meat of his body, and then I don't have to finish the rest of it. Now we're in there. Oh, cool, yeah. Actually, second section is a submarine. I like that. He's give him a deal, he's been through so much. He hasn't been through any. He's like chilling at a picnic. Making a snake get rid of a white tummy. Actually have spots on his back. A picnic of suffering. Sorry, it's not a great picnic, guys. How would I like it if I was... If your head was a picnic and a giant was adding random objects to you? Well, that sounds like an experience of a lifetime. Him out that much. Sounds like a bad Benadryl dream. I'll see you, Pingus. Hey, thanks for stopping by. a snick. Let's cover up this octopus mostly because he's terrible. There we go. It's another friend for the picnic. Yeah, man. Snake's friendly guy. Alright, so everyone wants resolution to the second half of this whale's body, is what I'm getting. So it's actually quite a bit of mass. Thanks, Beckus. I don't know if he is wonderful. It's something. It's like, usually if you just keep doing something, you'll get something eventually. It's like... Stick back there. Hold it like a corn dog. Yeah. Submarine butt. I do kind of like making him split like a submarine, but let's see. Maybe he's like striped. I wish I had toothpicks. To like connect this stuff. Let's grab some of this. $1996 Vivian Westwood for his bio. That'd be pretty sick, actually. The whale's good taste. There's no room for a tinfoil hat on him, unfortunately. Had that been mentioned earlier, that would be considered. I accidentally left all this, like, after I bought this clay, I visited a friend and I accidentally left it in a hot car. And, I think it might be like making it slightly harder to work with. Like it's not ruined or anything, but it feels like it's slightly harder to get the clay working. Wire coat hangers. Yeah, actually, that's a really good suggestion. I don't know if I have any here. I don't also know if I have like clippers here. I don't have any cool tools. Everything I own is spread over like 5 different locations. The ocean's so unknown, there could be a whale like that. Yeah, there could be a cat submarine. We've never been to the bottom of the Marina Trench. They could be down there. That's science, man. Eat it on stream like a mukbang. I don't think I'm gonna get into like the shaming, thumbnail, attention-seeking brand of streaming. I don't have it in me. Adobe Animate. That's one that I haven't used. Would Adobe Animate be like a web animation or like? I use Adobe After Effects frequently. I don't hate it, but definitely makes me curse Adobe. Adobe Animate kind of replaced Flash. Vector, but imagine every keyframe was the most unintuitive thing ever. Yeah, it's also like I have the Creative Suite, and I've seen some of the things. I just haven't downloaded. Isn't there also like a character animator specific program for like rigging puppets? But I always thought that interfaced with like After Effects. Guys, he's gonna be a lumpy boy. I apologize. I'm not gonna waste the time to make this smooth and good looking. Blender is the better 2D animation software. Yeah, Blender looks cool. Is Blender the one that has grease pencil? Hey, Sichandrius. I appreciate you stopping by. That's it's very nice just to say hey. You can check out the whale picnic we're working on. It's what it is. Blender looks pretty cool. Just from the small clips I see people doing. Like they post to Twitter. I don't know. First South Scrimshaw, like I don't want to do anything besides illustration, but there is something intriguing about how some illustrators are able to like translate their skills into this like 3D space and then like get a kind of depth that they can work with. It's almost like building a little diorama. I don't know. I really don't want to learn another software, but I don't know, sometimes it seems unavoidable, so like, why not try? Blender's free. Thank you, Sichandrius. Yeah, at some point I'll probably do one of those tutorials just to like do it. I guess I would be most interested in seeing how Blender could interface with the workflow I already have, because it's like I wouldn't like a way for me to like import drawings I make into it and then create like a 3D space out of it that way. I don't know. Yeah, it's like it's interesting, but all right. I need a. What else goes to the picnic? We could have a grill. You got to be grilling at a picnic. Let's see. We'll do like the grill like a dark red color. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You know what just happened was what's it called? Let me Google it so I get the name right. This is like the RenPy is the visual novel engine that I'm making South Scrimshaw in, and there's like a monthly game jam, and it's March. Forgot about it. But the spirit, it's not a competition, but it's like the rules are basically make a RenPy game in a month, and I feel like that would be a good excuse to learn something like, or to just play around in Blender, and it could just be like a 30-second thing, you know, 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm not going to be done with South Scrimshaw by next March, but I could still take the time to do it. Teeth grill. No. I mean, I guess I could give him a grill, like a mouth grill, but I was thinking like a charcoal grill. Watch one short Blender tutorial before bed a year. But that's when I watch my brainless streams to help me fall asleep. We're moving on from near remixes. Man. Stuff really needs heated. I'm like trying to use like the heat of my palms to get this clay workable. Or it's like wax base or something. Just takes a moment. Yeah, it's I do enjoy how small the streams are. Small streams are always nice. It's like there's a critical mass of people typing in chat where like it becomes more about just like the overall effect of having a bunch of people present than like being able to actually communicate. What animal should be in charge of the grill? Do like a polar bear, maybe? Oh, baby oil to loosen the clay? Nah. That's a good idea, though. It gets workable. You know, it's the problem isn't that it's dry, it's just that I have to like bring it up the temperature of my hands. Be fun to make a diorama, you know, with like I don't know, like I like sculptures of like scenes, like you see like a battlefield recreation or like a sinking boat or something. Bingus is your overworked mother. Warm water. Yeah, that seems like a good idea too. A little bit nervous about introducing more fluids into this room because I don't want to like mess up the carpet or something. I really need like a studio environment. I can just like wreck everything as much as I want. Alright, so we gotta put the charcoals in the grill. So we'll do like hot ones in the middle. See, this is the fun part. I think I like stop motion is actually making tiny little details like this. Don't worry about the lights later. And the ashy gray ones on top. I have a drop cloth set up. You can probably see it here, but I don't know. I'm just a messy person, and the less fluid I introduce in here, the better. Alright, so we got the grill, the little poles. So now the grill grate goes on top of that. Oh, shit. Yeah, but I mean, the grill looks cute just because it's like tiny. It's like if you make anything tiny, it becomes cute. I would love to do more like stop motion. I don't know. I like don't want to be distracted from the projects I'm doing, but I do love stop motion a lot. Put the clay between two wrestlers and let the friction between the two. It's a great advice. Extremely practical. I might not do too many bars the other way. When I did the animation for Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, there's like the very beginning where the guy's eating the pieces of food. I spent like a day. My buddy bought like a dinner set for a dollhouse, and I spent a day putting little food inside all the plates. Can like barely see any of it on screen during the film, but still worth it. Stop motion is a Sisyphean task. Yeah, but it's like, it's uniquely rewarding, you know, like after you put in like all the effort, like building everything. And then like you will like watch the first playback. It's like it is like, it never gets old. Like I feel like doing like cell animation, just personally, I have like a better sense of like what I'm doing and like what's happening. And just like when you see your like puppet move that you've been building forever, it's like a much more shocking thing. I feel like maybe not shocking, but like I don't know. It's a good feeling. I haven't seen Mad God. When did that come out? Obviously, I have a lot of respect for creators like that who stick with a project for years. I'll look it up. That sounds cool. It's the grill. I gotta put like a steak on the grill or something. Kubo was amazing. Kubo's like, it's like such sophisticated animation. It almost stops looking to me like stop motion, you know. I haven't seen I really have been slacking on watching any films at all, but should watch more animated features. One of the let me actually look up this person's YouTube channel so I don't get the name wrong. The hell? I've been just forgetting things lately. This is... Okay, no caps. Just because, while you guys are chatting about, like, stop motion and stuff, I forget which video this, game journalist that covers indie games, but, she did a video that, it's like handmade indie games, you know, and a lot of them are like being made with like stop motion. My South Scrimshaw was mentioned in it too, just because I'm doing like stuff on paper and watercolor, but some cool stuff to check out. Like I'm following a few different creators just from that one video. Not only are practical effects and animate effects on the verge of dying, it's like the digital effects don't have any of the quality that they did when they coexisted with practical effects. Like there's such like a brutally fast pipeline to like that these VFX houses have, that there's just like not the level of like fine-grained quality control that something like Jurassic Park did for its CGI. It's pretty bleak. I think like there's like the layoffs with AI, but I think also it's like, yeah, I probably said before, but it's like if you look at the workload that like concept artists have to do at some of these studios, and it's like, you know, we want these like Spartan warriors, give us 50 different warrior helmets, you know, and then they have to like churn that out. I feel like those sorts of jobs are gonna have to work with like AI, and instead of 50 helmets, they'll be like, we want 400 helmets. You know, it's like gonna be an example of like technology actually making everyone's lives more difficult because like the expectation of like your workload. See, I'm doing the big brain play. You can't be laid off if you don't have a job to begin with. I feel like acceptance of AI is like going to be entirely dictated by like a major studio deciding that they want to do films with it. Then they'll just push it, and like the outlets that they own to talk about their films will act like it's not a problem or tell you why it's actually a good thing. Yeah, I don't know, but life hack, you cannot be evicted if you don't have a home. Yeah. Actually, they're working on that. A lot of places you can't be if you're homeless. It's kind of a weak steak. Maybe it's like a tuna steak. This is gonna sound really cynical, but part of like part of the discussion about like AI, and it's like it's lower quality, so like it won't be accepted, and it can't take jobs or something, is like something I see people say online. Um, when I went to school for like illustration, and my professors who mostly worked in like the 80s or whenever, like they had no practical understanding of like how the market had shifted, and in their day you had art directors that would like commission all these illustrators for like all this art that would like fill magazines and newspapers. Like it was just how it worked. Like you would hire people who would draw to like make stuff to make a product that people would want to buy, and all of that was decimated by stock. And this, you know, decades before you had computers making the ready-made images, you just had like ready-made images that absolutely decimated the field of illustration. Like just the number of jobs were just obliterated, and like none of that existed like when it came time for me to work, you know, because TV Guide, you know, if they used to hire people to draw stuff for their covers, they just put a photograph on there now, or like an editorial could just get like crappy clip art, you know. And the people like, and you know, I guess my point is that like the quality of the product can never get too low for the product to not exist anymore. Like, I think like people care in that they can tell good from bad if they have like good and bad sitting right next to each other. But if they're just like going to the store and buying a newspaper, they're just thinking about wanting a newspaper, and like the quality of the art in the newspaper isn't like the breaking point. You know, there's still going to be a customer. They'll just be like vaguely dissatisfied and not like. So I mean, and or like people who like buy Magic the Gathering cards, like it's absolutely insane that like Games Workshop would be fucking around with like AI illustration, but like if they do, how many people are gonna stop playing Magic because of that? People play Magic because they want to hang out with their friends, you know, as they play Magic. So, you know, they'll just be like, these cards are shitty now. They'll complain, but they'll still be playing Magic probably. Like, so I don't know. It's dark, but I don't know. I know how to play Magic. I have a friend who's super into it. I'm personally not. I like video games. Yeah, it's like when your favorite food changes recipes, but you eat it because it's still your favorite. Yeah, pretty much. But also, it's also like one of those things where it's like the decline is too slow for like the short-term profit thinking to like um, plan for, like deal with. And you know, also it's like if you look at, you know, like if the conversation is about like giant media corporate studios, like their decision making process is already like super almost like Kafka-esque, and like how There's no single person in charge of anything. It's just like this bizarre machine making its decisions. I also, in a way, like, don't feel threatened by it because, like, I don't know. It's like doing things the hard way gives you like a certain amount of cred, and if fewer people are gonna do it the hard way, that's like I don't know. I'm not gonna stop. So. Pinterest has become unusable because of AI art. Yeah, I mean that's like when I don't understand what a platform like that is doing when they allow themselves to just be like totally diluted with like bots and shit like that. Where like Facebook has like, you've seen those like compilations of like fake cakes, like AI cakes. It's like, my grandma made this for her 90th birthday, and it's this like obvious AI abomination that like hundreds of people are liking. It's like, how is that not like an existential threat to Facebook, where it's like your platform is supposed to be about people talking to each other, and when you get a reputation of being just like totally synthetic, it's like you're just going to be used as like a messenger service or something. Like I don't, they should be cracking down harder. I feel like they should be like really not okay with that. Like doing things the hard way also makes you feel fulfilled and not followed. Yeah, definitely. There's like, it's gratifying, and also not just because it's hard, but because you have like more control over the finished product. You know, it's like you get to like if I'm drawing a cat, it's like you get to like place every whisker, you know, and it's like it feels good, and that's sort of like what is being communicated like when you look at good art, you know. I don't know. When people fake or steal things for their own benefit, that's another super weird thing to me, is when like there have been some instances of artists who are talented faking stuff with AI and trying to pass it and then getting caught, and like I don't know, it's like the guy who wrote the Slayers manga got accused of selling AI art, and he's like very influential and established, and it's like, why? I don't. You could make something horrible and someone would want to buy it. Like, ways to poison your artwork to prevent mining by AI engines. That's the kind of thing where it's like, it's cool if they're like, I saw this thing was like a pattern on a sweater that you could wear, and the pattern disrupts like the image recognition of like camera technology. But that's stuff where it's like the machines can think faster than we can trick them, I think. It's like I almost feel like AI is like two separate conversations, where it's like the whole like training of an algorithm, and then is it communication, or is it like art, or like where is it okay to be used? I don't understand how like it's like, if Shepard Fairey can't use an Associated Press photograph to draw Obama, like that wasn't fair use. I don't like Shepard Fairey can't take an Associated Press photo, put it into AI, and make an Obama photo. You know, it's like, if it's copyright in, that should be like, existing copyright law should cover it. Like, I think we just need like the court precedent of someone getting sued, you know. Yeah, it, like that. It just seems very obvious to me. Um, yeah, you know, and if something doesn't have copyright, you know, it's like the voices I use for self Scrimshaw are public domain, you know, and it's like, I think that and if you can like put copyright work into an AI, then it's like, let's let people take Pokemon and and Nintendo characters and Disney characters. And it's like, I would also be down with completely destroying copyright law in its entirety. like, like, they will go down with the ship. I think that if there was more of a market that demanded traditional arts, um, like the state of traditional arts, you know, it didn't begin with like AI. It began, you know, it's like, if you want people painting, you know, there's got to be like a market for painters, you know. It's like, you need there has to be patronage for any sort of arts you want to exist. um, okay, I gave the grill steadier base. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like, I'm gonna be bummed out if I keep talking about the same subject, but I guess I'll say that I'm probably more open, like, uh, I'm like, extremely disinterested in any sort of media product that's like corporate in origin, has budgets of like millions of dollars, and they're finding ways to like shave the budget off the artists. You know, it's like I've lived that. I've like worked on films where it's like you get paid shit at a budget that's huge. But when it comes to like individual creators, I'm like super open-minded to like how people want to use stuff, tools, provided it's not infringing on copyright. Like there was a funny video game called Hate Machine. It's like a card battle game where it's like dead internet theory. Like everyone on the internet, the only people left is like a bot. You're all AI, and you have pointless internet arguments to try to drain the other person's IQ so they die before you do. And everyone's like, all the images in the game are like, I guess like some kind of AI soup, so everyone's this like weird anime face that's like shape-shifting constantly. It's super funny. I mean, it's kind of a very good application of it. Indie or die. Yeah, basically. On this is kind of like a broader objection with AI than like even like how it's used. There's just like I don't even know how to phrase it. It's like there's this like thing with painting where it's like you're training yourself to see when you're painting. It's like because you have these ideas in your head, and you'll just like symbol draw. You know, if you're not actually, but when you go to art school, you're like training yourself to like actually study what's in front of you in the form. So it's like it's like the process of like making good paintings and like forming opinions about how to make good paintings is about how to, you know, deliberately train yourself to like look harder at things, which is like a skill. It's like you're trying to see better. And it's like that would be the opposite of like, you know, if you want to create an image of an apple, to like have a real apple in front of you and to be like looking at all of like the imperfections or whatever, versus like typing apple into Google and grabbing an iStock photo that's like the platonic ideal representation of an apple for the top one result. You know, it's like they're two very different forms of image making, and it's like the AI thing is, I feel like on the side of like the Google search, where it's like this like amalgamation of like something else. It's like, whereas it's like if you're a person and you're making art, it's like looking at something. I hope that made sense. You know, it's like there is like just some value to creating the actual images that the algorithm has to be trained on. I don't know. Oh, I'll see you, Rabbids fan. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. When I studied animation, I began to see everything as squares and circles, like when you see. Yeah, exactly. It's like you are like training yourself how to think and like perceive things differently. Like when you start studying like color theory, it's like you profound effect on like how you just perceive things. Yeah, it's missing soul, but it's like people will just define soul as like things that they like or things that you know. It's like I don't know. I'm trying to like find a way to like define it as like I don't know. It's just like necessary to like have people making stuff themselves. AI is collage. I mean, but that's a good analogy because collage is a legitimate form of art. You know, there have been really, you know, there's collages hanging in the MoMA. You know, it's like, but they're not mistaken as something else. That's like a very important distinction. Like, oh hey Michelle, how's it going? I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, they're having like I guess a picnic on the whale's back. It's kind of. I'll get back to Sculpey. The other thing is, it's like I can beyond the conversation about AI. There's a lot of stuff in life I'm dissatisfied with, but I can make the thing that I do like. You know, it's like so. Yeah, I think AI is also like re- removing a creator. I think that's true. I think also that the way a lot of media is made through like giant production pipelines with like tons of people and tons of input from marketing research and tons of franchise legacy like dictating what the product is. Like I think it's also possible to like you know like audiences may already be consuming art without creators even before AI. It's my super cynical take, you know, and that's not to like justify the use of AI, just like how AI can shimmy on into the market so easily. You know, it's like the integrity already got blown out. Anyway, I'm gonna be more positive and talk about something else. It's like one of my chat rules not to be negative. The most negative one here. A fan replacement soundtrack for South Scrimshaw. I like the one song you did was fun. I don't know. Any sort of like fan art is fun. We must let the mold fester if it is decomposed. Easy. Alright, what kind of animal should be running the grill? He's got to be pretty tall here. Hey Stefan, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always good seeing you. We could do a bird, because I got this yellow that kind of looks like a beak. Yes, a penguin. Excellent. I've heard about symbiosis, but this is ridiculous. It's like the octopus lost one of his pupils. I might have mentioned it last stream, but I just finished reading Entangled Life by Merlin Sheldrake, which is about fungi, but it gets a lot of it is about symbiosis, because we have no easy distinction. Like fungal networks become like so intricate and interreliant and fluid that it is like the most complicated way to approach a concept like symbiosis. Very well written. Merlin Sheldrake, I believe is his name. Although that doesn't sound like a real name. Let me double check that for you. Merlin Sheldrake, yeah, I got it right. It was also like a really good read because it's like I don't like specifically be like think like, oh, I'm writing South Scrimshaw, I need to read things on this topic, but it did what very very useful just for me to discover. I mean, it's also just in general the prose is very beautiful. Like sometimes there are nonfiction books that are fascinating, but you know, the author is more of a scientist than a writer. So if you're looking for a book to read, that's an easy recommendation. Yeah, it's gonna have wonky proportions. Biologists on a show I watched said evolution doesn't take shortcuts. It was on a series where they dissect bog animals. It was about the tendon in a giraffe neck. I remember there was I think it was Dawkins did the giraffe neck thing in one of his documentaries. It's a famous example of like it's like the like a nerve related like respiration like goes from the head like all the way down to the body. It's like clearly an unplanned system. It just like grew with the elongated neck. Am I planning to bake the clay after I'm finished? Probably not. I guess I could try, but it's so many different thicknesses. You know, when I bake Sculpey, you know, I try to keep everything in even width. So I guess what I could do is I could take the guys off separately and bake them. But, I don't know. Doesn't seem worth it. This is a gigantic penguin. Look at the size of that guy. Oh wait, no, he needs an apron that says "Kiss the Chef." It's, what's grander than an emperor penguin? It's a god penguin. The ultimate penguin. We'll give him a blue apron. A smaller Brillo with the sea bunny riding on. I guess we could do that. We definitely need a sea bunny should make an appearance here. The penguin. It's the only one. I'm not actually going to give him a kiss the chef thing, because that would be a massive pain to do with clay. Sculpey smells good. Gotta give him a spatula. The Newt Penguin. Yeah, I guess. Kinda is. Another stop motion man. Bingo. The urge to do stop motion is rising. The more I do this. Gotta give him a little spatula, of course. There we go. Let's see what he's cooking. Well, I guess we could also add a radio for the party, like a boombox. I think that's usually essential grilling supplies. A beer cooler, yeah, actually. We could do a keg, that'd be easier to sculpt. We'll do the like one of those like bright red coolers. That should be recognizable enough. Oh, what song is playing? This is the Hyper Light Drifter soundtrack. The Refiner's Fire. An interesting comment. Maybe if I like, before it warms up and gets all squishy, I can cut the inside out. Oh, a song on the radio. My friends and I always listen to like the crappy 90s radio station. So probably like definitely Semi-Charmed Life is gonna play. Definitely like Nirvana, several Nirvana songs. Like a bunch of weird stuff you forget about until you hear it, like Semisonic. Yeah, exactly. Probably No Doubt, definitely, they always play. Like yeah, Pearl Jam, that's an important one. Yeah. So these are the ice cubes for the cooler. We can put a beer in the shark's mouth. It could be like one of the last things. This is gonna look more like styrofoam because I'm not making them into cubes. It's just what it is. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy tomorrow. Always appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, the beer is so he can get water through his gills. He's got to respire. Yeah. Pen. Alright, I think they've already been drinking, because I'm only gonna do, like, one can and one bottle in the cooler. That's all I'm gonna spend the time on. This is like a Heineken or something. Oh shit. Alright, it's a pool tab. Because I say it so. Not because it looks like me. Man, that is a tall boy. It's filling up the entire cooler. That is the tallest tall boy. Thanks for stopping by, Velvet. Appreciate you hanging out. That is maybe it's a bottle. Goes next to the tiny cooler. Well. He's got to swim very carefully so that everyone doesn't lose the boots. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And we got our chef, Pingu, Pen, the octopus, the overexcited shark. We got a seal, some watermelon, weaver lobe, and this traffic cone, keeping everyone safe. So, oh wait, and the best part, the prison cat. So. Well, I don't know. That he might be looking full. That was fun. It's yeah. They get to travel and have a picnic at the same time. It's like being on a yacht. Very luxurious. Well, I actually think I'm spent for sculpting, but turned out fine for having no plans. these these streams without plans sometimes go better than expected. Get one last look at the guy. I like this. I might, I don't know. Maybe not even for sculpting, but like makes me want to like draw something in cross section, like a diagram. But all right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It is super nice that I don't know, you know, having people like show up for this. It does mean a lot. It is fun. But I'll probably be drawing next week. And I don't know what I might. It'll be something related to the visual novel again. I'll have to think on it, but it's also just nice having the plan for these 2 Saturdays. I don't know, some more structure, which is never bad. It would be kind of awkward if the stream is empty. I mean, that's the advice everyone gives, is that you have to, as a streamer, if no one's there, you have to continually talk as if you are talking to someone, which I don't think I am cut out for. But yeah, all right. Thanks, Damien. The calf's flute, Coco, I have no idea. It broke. He doesn't need it anymore. All right, I'll see you all later. Take it easy.